This is me. This is Allie. We're married, but our pop culture references go over each other's heads. So this is the show where we bridge our cultural gap. This is Allie Hasn't. Okay, welcome back everybody. It is Allie Hasn't.
I'm Allie.
And I am Doug. We're doubling up on these episodes. Today we are watching Batman, the animated series. And then we're going to watch one that I haven't seen, Teen Titans. So they're two separate videos, so be sure to check out our sister video right
I'm going to pop it.
there.
I'm going to pop it.
Right there? Up there? Yeah.
Pop.
Right up there.
Pop.
Full transparency, I have to admit, we're stretching the rules a little bit here in that I know that you've seen Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Yes.
Which is the animated movie. I really wanted to show it to you. We watched it before we started this series.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Was it really that long ago?
Yes.
Wow.
There's a few things that we watched before we started Allie Hasn't that I was like, oh dang, that would have been perfect for the show. But then I figured, you technically have not seen the series.
I have not.
So it's true.
Yes.
Allie hasn't seen Batman the animated series.
Yes.
But you are familiar with the universe.
Yes.
At the very least.
Yes, clearly. Is this the same continuity as like the Justice League animated series?
I believe it is.
Okay, because I watched a little bit of Justice League, but I was more into Teen Titans. Like, I was obsessed with that show, but that's for the other video.
A lot of the DC animated universe, that basically started with Batman the animated series.
Mm-hmm. So we have him to thank.
This was a groundbreaking show for the time, both in terms of animation quality and storytelling. It still has quite a reputation to this day for being a top-tier adaptation of Batman. Allie, why have you not seen Batman the animated series?
I think as a kid, I gravitated more towards shows that had female presence to them, so that's why I was a very big fan of Sailor Moon, Cardcaptors, and with Teen Titans, I had Starfire and Raven. Here with Batman, there wasn't a lot. Justice League, and that's why I would also watch it. I'd watch it for the girls.
You wanted someone there that you could connect with on that level.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair enough. Also, it is worth noting that this series is older than you. And that it came out in the early 90s. That's part of it too. I mean, I do remember reruns going on for quite a while. Mm-hmm. I've selected two episodes that I feel are pretty well-known episodes in the series and also kind of represented very well. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that's the case. Without further ado, let's begin.
Heart of Ice. Okay, is this Mr. Ice then?
You mean Mr. Freeze?
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Ice.
Ice, baby.
The theme is composed by Danny Elfman.
Oh, okay. Despite that this is clearly like from the 90s, the animation's a little bit older, like Justice League maybe not Teen Titans, but definitely Justice League had a very similar animation.
Yeah, it was a similar creative team, I think. Because they also did the Superman show as well.
I don't know what this person has against Goth Corp. This is Summer Gleason for Gotham Insider.
I've accessed police files on the Goth Corp raids.
That's how every time I hear like how Batman's supposed to speak in the comics, that's the voice I hear. Is it the same voice actor in Justice League?
They combine into a
he did Batman in a lot of things. So I haven't seen Justice League, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, stay where you are.
In the name of love.
Before you break my heart.
I'll handle this.
Could you imagine being a citizen of Gotham and like these are the bad guys that you gotta deal with, and then this guy who's supposed to keep everyone safe. I remember seeing a post of someone like, Batman puts you in the hospital and the Wayne company makes you unable to pay it off or something.
Oh yeah, Kevin Conroy. This is
yes.
Batman. And yeah, he is the Batman of the animated universe, basically.
Freeze! That's Mr. Freeze to you.
Haha.
This is a personal vendetta. It doesn't.
Yeah, that makes everything better.
You leave me no choice.
I like that focus pull, which is normal stuff in live action, but for animated.
It's a deliberate choice that.
Yeah.
Would you lose your legs
He
being
should have
frozen
been
like
more
that?
careful. Now he's paid the price for
If left like that, perhaps.
Poor guy.
But guys,
Don't leave me. Yeah, he's gonna lose his leg then. They're slowly defrosting him?
yeah.
I feel like that's unnecessary.
must say you're showing a surprising amount of compassion for that man, considering he would surely have left you to die in his place.
Well, Batman's better than that.
Yeah. Alfred, come on.
Is Batman sick?
Thanks.
It's only human.
He's got the sniffles!
I can't worry about a cold now. After Batman drops our unconscious...
how you get more sick.
Police headquarters.
Yeah.
Even Batman needs a sick
Bruce
day.
Wayne has got a nerve.
This is why he worked with the Robins.
Bruce Wayne. It's been forever.
I want a
How
Bat
you
Family
been?
show.
Still the terror of the Gotham Night scene? Some fruitcake has it out for my company. I don't
Fruitcake.
Maybe it's an investor.
Such
who
language.
loves money.
In a kid's show?
Or an angry ex-employee. Here.
I wonder what would happen if these Batman villains had access to
That's the
therapy.
reason for the cover-up.
Hey, I wonder, eh?
I won't know for sure until I check GothCorp's classified file.
There was a video about a psychologist analyzing
Sneaking around a crowd
the
office building.
inmates at Arkham. It was a good video, actually.
Knockout gas.
Chicken soup.
Take off.
Take off. What is this walk? That is a happy guy, like
He's a happy guy.
He's a happy. That's a guy who's like, I don't mind getting my
Yeah.
pay cut.
He's like, I just really want to go home tonight.
I know there are people who would be super upset, but just getting cut like that. It's like, I don't love my job, but I need the money. Could you imagine if sensitive files like that actually had the words top secrets?
I mean, maybe they do. I've just never seen a top secret file myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was a tape. Oh, God.
I'm already $3 million in debt thanks to you.
My wife is in there.
I'm sure he's got the $3 million to spare.
You
I'm
can't
sure
go
he's
to
got
the
it.
process now. This is my
And then if not, he's probably gonna get a buyout anyway.
Or not
Yeah.
use it as I see fit.
Stay away from her. Murderer.
They allowed guns, hey?
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Get out! Get out!
It wasn't us.
My God.
How did he get so many angles?
Yeah. Hey.
It would move me to tears.
Oh, great. The Wampa Cave.
Snow is beautiful, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
I'm beyond emotions. They've been frozen dead in me.
Dang.
That suit you wear, a result of the cool.
I don't think that's true either.
Very good. A detective
I think he's got
to the
emotions.
last.
If he had no emotions, he wouldn't be hunted. He wouldn't be. It wouldn't be vengeful.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah, he's angry.
That's because a
Even if
lot of
you
men
have
will
to kill
think
everyone
I'm
in the
emotionless, except anger. Anger's not an emotion.
Think of it, Batman. To never again.
But it is, and
walk on a
it's
summer's
it's
day
okay.
with a heart
But you have to
waiting
process
in
that
place
anger.
And a warm hand to hold.
Does Batman ever sleep?
No, it's pretty well documented that he doesn't sleep enough. He
It's just
definitely-
like that he's supposed to be. Well, I get he's a CEO, right? Like, what does he do during the day?
I think
that's when he can catch up in his
Yeah,
sleep.
he sleeps during the day.
That would make a lot more sense.
But if he's got like things he's got to do during the day, he's hooped. If Bruce Wayne has stuff to do on his to-do list, yeah, he's
He
going
can send assistants, right?
probably.
How do you take someone seriously when they're wearing this costume?
I could see if that thing was in real life, that might be kind of scary. If it was like some armored suit.
I would have loved Batman to prepare for this with like hand warmers,
It'd be a good way to do it.
taking cold medicine. Okay, that was awesome.
Yeah, hey, whatever works, right?
Oh, was that the chicken soup?
Yeah. Yeah, it does cure colds. Look at that.
A year ago, Ferris Boyle interrupted an experiment, and in the process destroyed 2 lives. Here's the evidence.
Who's she, though?
She's the reporter.
Oh, okay.
Humanitarian.
I love that. There's this acknowledgement that Ferris Boyle destroyed. Oh, destroyed his life too.
A
I can only beg your forgiveness.
I think he also feels
Pray
despair.
you hear me somehow.
That's so sad. Have him see a therapist. Oh my gosh.
Well, in theory, Arkham Asylum would be a good place for him, because...
Unless you have Dr. Jonathan Crane.
Fair enough.
This is a kitty cat. This is a kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Dance kitty, meow, meow, meow. She likes to dance. She likes to dance. She does do Batman songs.
It's already impressed me that they don't directly talk about it, but that the bad guys are not just bad. Like, they come from a place of trauma. And I don't know, I appreciate that.
Boss turns me down for a raise, a kid needs braces, and Bonnie's making meatloaf for dinner.
Actually, I like meatloaf.
I like meatloaf. If it's done right, I like meatloaf.
I don't know why people bag on meatloaf.
It's the same, yeah, like, it's one of those things where, like, you hear in cartoons where it's just like, this thing sucks, but then when you try it as a person, you're like, it's not that bad. Same thing with, I used to think that Brussels sprouts were awful, but I'm like, I love Brussels sprouts.
I know, you eat them all the time.
No signal, no nothing. Just treat me like I don't
Vancouver drivers, right?
Not this time.
Richmond drivers. I have never been afraid for my safety more than at Richmond.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, clown.
That comb over is not doing you any favors, my friend.
Why, for 2 cents I cussed out the joke.
That is pretty funny. I'm always amused by people who take the Joker too seriously and then get mad when people point out, you know, he's just an evil clown, right? You're so screwed, guy.
Go, go, go.
This were an episode of Criminal Minds.
We can't have people cursing at each other on the freeway. It's simply not polite.
Who voices the Joker?
Mark Hamill.
I was just saying, okay. I was like,
Just going to have to teach you some manners.
Yep.
he's also the voice every time if I read a comic.
Because he's perfect. He's perfect.
Yeah, he's great.
I'll do anything to make it up.
Wallet.
I've always liked the animated Joker because he's genuinely funny.
Oh, sure.
He's got the right mix of like comedy, but also like I wouldn't want to meet this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Mark Hamill.
I don't know. I haven't thought of it yet. You just talk about
so
your
good.
mundane, meaningless little life, and when I need you, I'll call.
That's a really bad place to be in.
I don't know what I'd be able to do with myself.
2 years
It's a waste of time, money,
waiting
and
to
manpower.
hear what the Joker
I have the
wants.
authority to block
That is
it out.
horrifying.
And you know that guy's not gonna forget it.
No.
You deal with this mess 24 hours a day. That's what those people want to honor.
Okay, what the heck. It's a fancy
I really
place,
like
good
this Batman.
food, Could be fun. You don't know where I can rent a tux, do you?
And he's gone.
I hate it when he does.
12 Marigold Lane, Springdale, Ohio. One might think you were trying to
He's
skip out.
weirdly
on our
organized.
little deal. Leave the sideburns.
How did you find me?
You've become my hobby.
That's scary.
Now listen up, Charlie Brown.
You called me here just to open a door?
Well, look at the size of that cake, man. She can't open the door and push it in all at once. Think.
Does this Jim Gordon know that Bruce Wayne is Batman?
No.
A room filled with cops and no way to warn them.
Oh, he's stuck.
Wear it in good health. All remaining 59 seconds of it. Toodles. Sayonara, sucker.
There you go. Long-term consequences of flipping someone off on the highway.
The commissioner's medal! It's a bomb!
You know that looks like dynamite? It sure
The one with
is.
the Joker's face on it.
Yep.
Guess I'll need a new hobby now that old Charlie's.
Macrame's nice. beauty school's starting to look pretty good about now.
Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school.
I'm sorry, what is this? This is a museum? Why does it have these traps?
A very dangerous museum.
Completely accurate. Right down to the poison-tipped dog.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good idea at all. Like, how's the museum benefit from that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, they should probably reconstruct that thing to be a little less lethal for visitors.
Gotcha.
Very funny. A million laughs.
Go home, Mr. Collins.
Right now, anything can taste great. Even meatloaf.
Meatloaf is so good. We should try making some meatloaf together. I don't think we've ever tried.
Alright.
I really like this show.
Alright.
It's really good. That was really good. I really, really like it. It had a great balance of humor and wit. It's not super like, oh, there's a lot of action, but it was never boring. Yeah, it's not too heavy. Some of them have pretty good backstories. So why these episodes?
Well, first, they're ones that I really remembered watching back in the day. The Mr. Freeze episode is actually a very important episode in Batman lore, and this is the first time that backstory of Mr. Freeze, of his wife being in cryo and a company kind of sabotaging it, which that's the first time that was introduced. Before that, he was just a bad guy who had needed cold to live. So it gave him more complexity, and they started to use that backstory through the comics and also not to the same success, I would say, as in Batman and Robin. I picked the Joker one because I just really liked it.
So funny.
I really liked it when I was a kid.
Mark Hamill did such a great job.
Mark Hamill is considered one of the definitive Jokers. That is the very first appearance of Harley Quinn in any media. That is
really?
Yes, that is her debut as a character.
Oh.
So that's why I thought it was kind of significant because her invention was for this animated series, and then that's her start.
I had no idea. That's amazing.
As the series went on, she got to be a more complicated, more interesting character as well. So.
And now I believe her partner is Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Her romantic partner is Poison Ivy.
That has roots in the animated series as well.
Oh, really?
But we'd have to get to that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just thought they were good episodes that represented the show as a whole.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm glad you liked it. I was a little worried about, overselling it because it is, as much as some things are important and great landmarks for the time, they don't always age the best. Or I feel like this has aged pretty well.
I agree. This is just like TNG. I feel like this is a series that we can watch together.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's great.
I love it. It's great.
I'm up for it. Maybe I'll grab the complete series.
How long is the series?
It kind of is divided into two series. So there's Batman the Animated Series, and then there's the Adventures of Batman and Robin, which are... Okay, hold on. Actually, I don't even know if that's accurate. Because there was another series with Tim Drake, and that wasn't the Adventures of Batman and Robin, was it? I don't know exactly. There's I want to say like 5 seasons as a whole.
Okay.
It went through sort of different incarnations, but it is one continuous continuity though.
Okay.
Any other thoughts?
I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. It was really light to watch. I feel like this could be my comfort show as well. I really enjoy Kevin Conroy's voice as Batman. I feel like it is the default. Same thing with Mark Hamill as the Joker. Absolutely fantastic.
I guess as a bit of a timestamp, it was only a few months ago that Kevin Conroy passed away. So.
Oh gosh, was it really that recently?
It was very recently.
Oh, that's brutal.
So yeah, which is a huge loss because I feel like he was the voice of Batman for a whole generation. Maybe multiple generations even. And also, yes, Mark Hamill's Joker, definitive Joker.
He's just so fun.
Yeah. And okay, here's a piece of trivia for you. Mark Hamill was not the first choice.
Oh.
The first choice was Tim Curry.
Tim Curry! That's awesome. Wait, I feel like I knew that.
Maybe
you told me that before.
That piece of trivia has kind of made its way around lately. So
yeah.
I've actually seen some footage of Tim Curry's performance, and it wasn't bad, but I do think Mark Hamill was a stronger decision in the end. So, and that's okay. Tim Curry's had work in lots of other things. Yeah. So I like the way the way a lot of these characters are portrayed. Commissioner Gordon, the way he looks, the character design, the way he acts. Like, it just, yeah, you saw a little bit of his relationship with Batman. I got nothing but good things to say about the series. It's really cool that it's aged so well and still very fondly remembered. It started a cool trend in maturing kids animation and, you know, making it kind of have to step up to the plate a little bit more. Its influence is seen in other shows.
Yep.
For example, Disney's response to this show was Gargoyles. Like,
loved that show.
Yeah, because they wanted to have a show that was a little more like mature and had a bit of a darker edge to it.
So good. Oh my goodness. I have a lot of fun memories of that show.
Yeah, as do I. So it was them sort of trying to capture a similar audience, and you can kind of see it once you think about it. You're like, oh yeah, that kind of fits the bill. It had a bit of a ripple effect as far as other superhero shows, and I don't remember if this came before the X-Men show or not. They came out around the same time, but also there were other shows like
I remember the X-Men. Whoa!
That just blew your mind. And one that this one helped inspire as well was one of my favorite shows growing up was the Spider-Man animated series.
I can't believe I didn't watch this, and it's a shame that I missed out on it as a kid. But hey, I get to watch it and appreciate it as an adult.
Cool.
I look forward to watching it.
Again, everybody, stay tuned for the follow-up episode to this. Doug hasn't seen Teen Titans. Be sure to check that out. Also, what did you think of Batman the Animated Series? Let us know in the comments down below.
And what was your favorite episode?
Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.
Bye!
Tickle, tickle, toe beans. She looks a little perturbed, but also comfy. Okay, you're gonna be a good girl?
No.